Chicken teriyaki. We're using chicken thighs today. I've gone ahead and seasoned these. I've just salted them on both sides. I'm going to let them cure slightly for maybe about an hour before I start cooking them. So thanks for joining today, guys. It's going to be an awesome recipe, a simple one that you can do any day of the week. Let's get cooking. Alright, y'all, so on to the sauce now, the teriyaki sauce. We're going to start off with some sugar into our pot. We're doing about 3 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. Because we're going to be adding sugar to this dissolve, and we're going to balance the flavor with everything else in there. Okay, I'm going to be putting about 1.5 cups. Yeah, about 1.5 cups, maybe 2 cups of water, and we're going to stir to dissolve. Okay, we're going to stir to combine. And now we're going to go in with the mirin. Mirin is a sweet Japanese rice wine. You can also use, if I had it, I would put cooking sake in here, which is Japanese cooking wine. Don't have it, so we're just going to stick with the mirin today. Mirin has its own sweetness as well, so we want to keep that in mind. We're now going to add in some soy sauce, both for salinity and color. This is what we're ending up with, the color. It's quite beautiful. And now I'm going to check the balance between the the salty and the sweet. I think it actually could use a little bit more sugar to balance out the saltiness. Perhaps I put a bit too much soy sauce in there. But we're getting there. And I'm going to add a little bit of rice vinegar to brighten up the flavor. About 1 tablespoon. Alright guys, so I added a bit more sugar. All in all, it was approximately 2.5 cups of water to 2.5 cups of sugar, equal portions. The salt was to taste, and the vinegar we used as well to taste. So you can add those according to your taste to achieve the flavor that you like. Alright, so this is not traditionally found in teriyaki sauce. It's ginger. It's just a little piece, about 2 centimeter piece of ginger. We're going to throw that in there as well to give it a little bit of character. We're going to put this on the stove and bring up to a boil. Okay, we're going to let it boil for a bit, maybe 15 minutes, to let the flavors coalesce and become one. And then we'll thicken it with a cornstarch slurry to get to the consistency that we want, so that we can paint that over our chicken after we've barbecued it. Alright, and while the sauce is cooking, we're going to get on to the cabbage. Alright, so we're going to cut the cabbage in a few peeled sections at a time. And what you end up with are these really fine shreds, gorgeous, beautiful, to accompany your chicken teriyaki. It's very nice. Alright, y'all, so now that the sauce is boiling, I'm going to start to prepare our slurry. It's going to be cornstarch. We're putting about, well, whatever's left in here, which happens to be approximately 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. And I'm going to match that with water. Just room temperature water. And we're going to mix it to combine. Like that. And then I'm going to drizzle this into the pot while it's boiling to thicken it. Alright, so I've gone ahead and added the thickener, the cornstarch slurry, to this, and as you can see, the viscosity has increased. Alright, this is where I want it to be. I don't want it to be too gloopy, because I do want to be able to paint this loosely onto the chicken after I barbecue it. I'm going to put this back on the stove on low and let this reduce slightly and come together while I prepare the rest of the dish. I'm also going to throw in a few pieces of green onion, which is just going to do nothing but lend its flavor gently. And we're going to put this back on the stove and let this do its thing while we address the chicken and get that cooked up. Alright, so now that the chicken is dry, I'm going to go ahead and oil the chicken. This is just peanut oil I'm using. Right, so the chicken is now flavored, salty, and now we're just going to grease it up so that it doesn't stick onto our grill. Chicken's ready, onto the grill. Grilled teriyaki chicken done. The barbecue chicken teriyaki. Oh shit, that's hot. Just a little bit of shredded cabbage. Let me finish off with some teriyaki gravy. Teriyaki sauce. And there we have it. Barbecue teriyaki chicken with shredded cabbage and white rice. Alright, I'm just going to throw a little bit of sriracha on this. And let's go in. Oh my lord. Mmm. Mmm. Amazing. Try it out. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Try this recipe out, my guys. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. I love you.